Alright everyone, I'm back, King D Gaming, back at you with another episode of UFC Career Mode. As you guys can see here, I've signed a UFC contract. In case you didn't see the last episode, it's a 13-13, 13K to show up, 13K to win. So we're in the UFC now, we have our first call out. UFC wants to make a fight. What do you think? Okay, I'm not here to make enemies right away. I need to learn still. I'll review the fight offer and accept or decline it when I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna take the diplomatic approach. No need to come in here 0-0 and start talking trash right away. You know, plus the opponent, he didn't say anything disrespectful. So I'm gonna keep it cordial until, you know, he shows me otherwise. Okay, so this is going to be a 4-week count. I'm starting out in pretty decent shape. Not quite fight shape, but we're in some kind of shape, so it shouldn't take us that long to get into fighting shape. Alright, let's do it. I'm happy that you stepped up. Welcome to the big show. Hey, it's great to be in the UFC and to fight an opponent like yourself. Alright, let's watch some tape. See what kind of we're dealing with here. Okay, so he's 3 stars. He's pretty good. Alright. Let's see if we got any sponsorships. Okay, so right now we're at the supporter level. Pretty much, like I said, I'm a rookie in the UFC. First contract. I mean, you know, you're not gonna see the Reeboks, the Under Armours, the bigger companies. So for now, it's Freddy Spaghetti or Raging Realtors. You know, maybe that's a Ally Quinta reference. Don't quite know. But I'm gonna take the Freddy Spaghetti because I prefer a 4-fight deal. I can get in, get out, and then hopefully by the time this contract's up, I qualify for one of these higher level sponsorships. So we're gonna take it. Okay. Sparring. So I'm a wrestler, as you guys know. I want to play to my strengths in this fight, so I'm going to emphasize my wrestling this fighting count.
Take him down and get on top. All right? He's got nothing against your takedowns.
Very good takedown. I'll go ahead and let him back up so I can go ahead and get this second takedown and get these 5 evolution points.
Man, your next opponent is going to be no match.
In case you guys don't know, it's the
That's
evolution
it,
points
yes.
that actually
Soften her up.
affect your attributes, not the training itself. The training that I'm doing right now, it just levels up the move
Nice
sets,
job.
and you're pretty much at your move sets, but it doesn't actually
I love the control there. Nice
increase
work.
your attributes. So basically, just because I might ragdoll my opponent in wrestling practice, that doesn't translate to me having 5-star wrestling ability. You build out the evolution points. So right now, I'm working on
30
my
seconds.
arm bars.
Let's go.
I don't have too many submissions right now from the mount position. I just have the arm bar, so if that's all we have for now, I'm going to get this as good as I can get it.
Keep working.
Hey, there we go.
Now
Level
that
up
was
in
wrestling
practice.
101. Pummel into
Not bad at all.
position, work for the single, get the takedown.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just because you might have one move, it doesn't mean you have to be average with it. Try to get that as good as you can get it. Because you never know when you might find yourself in that position of fight. If you're going to wish you were able to use it, you know, efficiently. Okay, so I got 30 calendar points left. Don't quite have enough to spar, so I'm gonna go ahead reach out to my 10 fans on social media. You know, I gained 2 fans from posting this online. It's not much, but it's progress. And I'm going to watch a little bit more film of my opponent, hopefully find out what kind of fighting style he has. He's balanced, which means that he doesn't have any glaring weaknesses in any area, but he also doesn't really stand out in any area either. So we got that done. We gotta do some BJJ training and go from there.
Jiu-Jitsu literally translates into the gentle art, because you can neutralize any opponent with a choke or joint submission without having to throw any strikes. So let's get out there and be gentle. Yeah, I like that pass.
I understand. You know what? Try to reset.
Nice work. Lock him down.
That was a nice Khabib style takedown though. You know, dived for the ankles and took him down. I mean, I don't know what they're asking for. They're saying, oh.
Nice work. Lock him down. Remember, repetition is key, and it always pays off. So let's go. 30 to go. Show me. There we go. There we go. Position before submission. I like it. Nice work today.
Yeah, as you can see here, as you can see here, we didn't level up with the arm bar, but we made progress. And hey, that's all you can ask for, is just keep making progress. I'm happy with it. Felt like that was a pretty dominant practice, and from here we just build upon that, heading into the fight. Okay, so we got 50 points. Our fitness is at its peak. We got $30,000 in our account. I'm going to go ahead and watch a little bit more tape of my opponent, find out what he's good at. So like I suspected, I mean, he's not super good in any one area, but he seems to favor kicks. As you can see here, his leg kicks, flying knee, and he has pretty decent chokes as well. Like I said before, I'm going to continue with my game plan of wrestling, you know, playing to my strengths. I know that he's probably pretty decent on the ground, but I don't really care about that at the moment, because at the end of the day, he has to stop it. He has to stop me from doing what I want to do, and I don't think he can do it. I don't think he has the skill set to beat me in the wrestling department.
We came a long way.
All right, some sweet science. Let's go. Oh, wow. Wow, yes.
Okay,
That punch damaged. Yes.
This is one of those practice
Let's go.
type moves. He might not ever be a champion level fighter, but he wants to be able to say he knocked out. He wants to say he knocked out
Oh,
a
good block.
practice.
Good. New
I'm
set.
going to put this
Here we
man
go.
on his back. So he mix up. Yeah, I know there's wrestling practice, but this dude's
Let's keep
leg
that
kicks
up.
and he's running. I gotta teach him a lesson. You know, show him that he, like Mark Ruben said, I'm varsity, he's JV.
You got 30. Let's go.
And of course, I just leveled up my roundhouse kick right there too. You know, he's busting me up a little bit, I ain't gonna lie. As you can see, I got a little bit of blood on my chin. my lip. But he left on the stretcher. So
That's okay.
pretty successful practice in my books.
The kid did it again. Yo shows be looking little as shit. Oh boy, they come and sinning again. Oh boy, they come and sinning again.
Okay. I'm in my peak. I think I'm gonna do one more practice. And then I'm gonna just start working on the outside of the gym things, such as watching film, promotion,
Time to work. Let's
things
go.
like that.
Man, your next opponent is gonna be no
Now,
match for
of
you.
course, like I said, I'm not the kind of guy.
Beautiful combination.
I don't go into the gym with
Put
chips on
up,
my shoulder.
put the pressure on it.
But if these guys come out 100% trying to knock me out, I have no choice but to defend myself. You know, I'm not gonna turn the other cheek unless it's my fist landing a hook on his chin, turning his cheek.
Hey, he's starting to fall apart. All right, stay on it.
No, he was getting a little bit aggressive. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna let this one. I'm gonna catch myself. I'll just
Get
put it
in!
on his ass because
Get
he's
in on
playing
that!
games. And I don't like that.
Very smooth. 10 seconds left.
Hey, he luckily got tired. That's all I think.
Hey, great job in there.
I think he got the message. I don't think he'll be trying to go 100% anytime soon, because if he does, he knows what's going to happen to him.
Knew that I wasn't turning back when I got cup charged. It's the territory, I don't wanna march. Cemetery full of graves, I can finish what you start. Lost a milli when they sued me for a fight inside a bar. I hope you pussies think of me every time that you see the scar.
And with that being said, let's go ahead and use some of these evolution points. Go ahead and level ourselves up. Now, with me being a wrestling-based rapper, anything dealing with the ground, especially the wrestling ranges, it'll be easier for me to upgrade those skills because I already have competence in these areas. So, takedowns, top game, ground striking, things like that. You know, probably even clinch grappling. With him being a wrestler, it's going to be easier for me to improve. But I also want to increase my cardio and my chin. I got 20 points left, so let's go ahead and boost up his leg strength as well. Can't hurt anything. So that right there put me at, I'm a 2-star fighter now. We're in the next week. I'm in peak fitness. So what I want to do, I'm gonna go watch some more tape. So yeah, like I said, he's pretty much balanced everywhere. He doesn't stand out in any one area as far as attributes. What else? Got 55 points left. I mean, I guess I can predict a fight. I'm gonna say first round submission. And I'm also gonna go ahead and use one of these hook up with Ben Askren, see if he can teach me anything. But now I feel like with me being a grappler, I mean, it can be very tempting to try to show people I got hands, but the issue you run into when you do that, when you're a grappler and you try to, you know, preview the strike, is that you might end up taking more damage than you should if you would have just taken the fight, and if you would have just taken the fight to your realm and fought to your advantages.
All right, coming up next, it's the UFC middleweight division fight. so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's gonna have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy wants to know that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his UFC debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, the Apex. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Bad Intentions. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready?
Oh, okay, you think this is your octagon, huh?
Ready?
Let's get it.
All right, so here we go, round 1. This is his UFC debut, so finally getting to the big show. He strung together a long winning streak on the regional circuit. A lot of people thought maybe this UFC debut would have come last year. Let bygones be bygones. Here it is. We'll see what he can do with it.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do them in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. He's attack armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is,
oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. It's in there deep. There you go.
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
10 seconds to go. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And he hung in there, so I gotta give him props for that. But I don't see him going through another round with me. Look at that power hit this man. You know what I'm saying? Like, first off, I could have put the other thing to see. He got that Nate Diaz chance.
Whiffs on the right hand. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands.
We're not going to get stupid here. We're not going to get into it.
Huge strike there, DC.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot.
He's out!
He got him!
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. All right, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 35 seconds of round number 2.
Hey, good fight, bro.
Declaring the winner by knockout.
He's still a good fighter. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And it gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight he did exactly that. Congratulations.
I took one significant strike. He took 25 on mine. I avoided 75% of the strikes. I finished the night bonus. I gained 3,958 fans. And so on my Instagram now, when I make a post, I don't just have 10 people watching me. I got about 4,000 now.
You really hating cause your pay stuff. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can?
Spin a million, make back. Man up off old house. I don't even got a back. Grinding, I get it. Stacking, I spin it. You know the routine. You know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags. You know the routine. You know the routine. Nah, we living. I ain't got to post it. I ain't even boasting. How many times I gotta tell you about these rides and races?
And that will be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you like the content, give it a like. If you like the video and you like my content, also consider giving me a subscription. Thank you, and see you next video.